I went on Canva and got a new screensaver, and it's so cute, the little bows. Welcome! This is 8 things I wish I knew before starting university. I wanted to make this video not only because I'll be going back to school in September for my Bachelor of Education, but also for those students who are entering university for the first time. Or even if you're in your second or third or fourth year, it's never too late to hear this. So let's just dive right in. The first thing I wish I knew before starting university is that healthy food fuels the brain. Eating nutritious meals, staying hydrated, and avoiding junk food as much as you can will honestly help you stay more alert during lectures and study sessions. It's the small changes like swapping fast food for a healthier snack that will help boost your productivity. I honestly almost didn't do this one through the entire time I was in university, and only now am I really starting to eat healthier, and I can just notice how much more awake and how much more energized I feel. All right, on to number 2. Wait a week before you buy your textbooks. I don't know why I kept making this mistake, but every single year, the list of textbooks were released and buy. And then we literally don't even end up using it, and they just post the readings on the website. Brightspace is what we used. Obviously, there might be readings that you're supposed to do in that first week, but it's honestly worth saving you the hundreds of dollars you need to spend on textbooks by just waiting and seeing how valuable the textbook is, because there are some professors who copy and paste straight from the textbook into their lecture notes. So just see that first, because I didn't start waiting the week until fourth year, and at that point, I'd already spent so much money in textbooks. On to number 3. Office hours are a game changer. For the most part, professors genuinely want you to succeed, and they want you to come to office hours, and they want you to ask the questions if you're not sure about a concept. Most of the time, we would hear coming back to our class, they'd be like, oh, no one attended office hours again, because I don't know why, but people just don't want to go. I only started going to office hours in fourth year, and even then I didn't really go that much, but the times that I did go, it was really beneficial. Office hours are a perfect opportunity for you to ask questions, clarify concepts, and get academic advice. Attending office hours is not only good for deepening your understanding of the material you're learning, but also to build a good rapport with your professor, because believe it or not, when you finish your 4 years or 5 years, however many years you're doing, typically you need references for furthering your education. So you want to have good relationships with your professors so they have good things to say about you and can easily speak highly of you in these reference letters. On to number 4. Time management is literally everything. Time management requires self-discipline. I started university in 2020. Yes, COVID. Everything was online. That was incredibly difficult. Going from having my entire educational career be in person, and then the biggest stepping stone, you're now online in university. Wasn't fun, but we got through it, and while it was difficult, my organizational and time management skills was literally what got me through it. The reason time management is so important in university is because you're juggling so much. You're balancing classes, assignments, part-time work, and a social life. It can be overwhelming. And I know it sounds cliche to be like, oh, I have my cute little planner and I have my app that I have organizational. No, use them. I was a very big Google Calendar girly. I used Google Calendar religiously. It was my bread and butter. I blocked time in for everything because life will get busy. A lovely hack I did in Google Calendar for assignments was make my assignment deadlines in my Google Calendar 2 days before they were actually due to help reduce last minute stress, because we've all been there where you have an assignment due at midnight and you haven't started. Yes, we don't want to ever do that again. This is number 5 on my list. There are tons of clubs. Build a community. There are so many clubs, and I had no idea they were there. I could have been joining clubs. I just didn't know. And maybe it's my fault for never looking into it, but I regret not joining more clubs or doing a recreational sport. Just have a good time. meet people, and go do an activity. Get out of your res room, get out of your apartment, go do something fun on campus. Number 6, you don't have to have everything figured out. When I started university, I was taking international development and globalization. Why did I apply for that? I have no idea. I don't know. I didn't know what I wanted to do. I had initially wanted to be a lawyer, and then my passions changed as I progressed through university. I quickly changed my program because international development and globalization was just not for me. I'm not good at macroeconomics or microeconomics. I am not a math girly. I am more of a English sociology girly, so I switched to a Bachelor of Social Science, major in sociology, and a minor in law. The whole time I wanted to be a lawyer. I was like, yeah, a little Elle Woods moment. I'm gonna be a lawyer. I realized that as I actually progressed and took more law courses, I think I liked the concept of teaching and engaging with the subject, but not actually the lawyer things, which shifted my focus to realize that I had a huge passion for teaching, which is why I'm going to become a teacher. We love that. I am so excited. And hey, in high school, I can still teach law and teach all these subjects that I absolutely adore. So just know, all in all, you don't have to have everything figured out. University is kind of a time to figure out what you do enjoy. That's why it's nice to choose electives that you might be interested in, because it might help you realize, hey, I actually really like this. On to number 7, make friends in your classes. First and foremost, I know that not everyone you go up to is going to become your best friend, but it would still be beneficial to create a study group, have acquaintances, people you know in that class. There might be a time that you're sick and can't go to class and the lecture slides are not posted. Who's gonna help you out? You need a friend. Get a friend in your classes. And just as a little story time of why it's so important to talk to people in your class, I wanted to have someone to study with in one of my law classes that were online, and it was very difficult to stay motivated online. And we had a Discord group chat, and I had no idea who I was about to text from this group. And I was like, oh, hey, like, do you want to study together? And yeah, now she's my best friend. So imagine I never reached out to someone in my class. Do it. Just do it. And last but not least, number 8, it's crucial to balance academics and well-being. Yes, studying is important, but so is taking care of yourself. Make time to exercise, sleep. You need to make time to sleep because I know some of you are not sleeping enough anyways. And go to social activities, get to meet people, hang out. Don't just stay in your room, because time will fly by and your 4 years will be done. Because all in all, a well-balanced university life will help you stay motivated and perform your best. That is all, folks. That's all, folks. Well, thanks for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this video and learned something at all. Hopefully. Yes. Those were my 8 things I wish I knew before starting university. See you in the next one. Bye.